This is like Christmas in May. Right here, the very beginning of May, I got a Christmas present. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you watch me open it because this is something every plumber needs and every homeowner needs to know about because this is how we find leaks. Here we go. This is so cool. Now, I've already got one of these, but this is my new one. And this one, I'm giving away. I know what that's for. You're gonna like this. If you're into pain, you may like what's in the bag. This will definitely leave a mark. This is what it's all about. Guys, when I first started studying leak detection, I looked around to try to find the very best equipment, and I think I found it. We started using Leaktronics leak detection equipment about 4 years ago. Well, I reached out to Darren and said, Darren, look, I want to give something away to my people that want to learn leak detection, and this is what he sent me. Now, it breaks my heart because I don't get to use this, but I said, Christmas, we're going to get to give this away. And right now, I'm just going to show you what it's all about. Not going to believe what I'm looking at. This, my friends, is what leak detection is all about. Leaktronics started out manufacturing leak detection equipment for swimming pools. And when I started studying leak detection or looking for equipment and doing my research, I found out about Leaktronics. Now, Leaktronics is a company out of Calabasas, California. I went out there and met with Darren and went through his course. But I told Darren, look, I'm a plumber and I want to learn it for plumbing. Now, the cool thing is he taught me how to do it for swimming pools and plumbing. And we've actually figured out how to do it on both. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up, kind of wanna put it together just to show you what it all is. But the real thing is I'm gonna give this one away and you're gonna have to stay till the very end to figure out what you're gonna have to do. This is wild. I'll tell you what, I remember when I got my first kit, I was so excited. This was so much fun to play with. The noises you hear, the things you hear, the things you get to see, this is crazy. So this is the kind of stuff that we are actually doing leak detection with. This is one of the most important tools that we use. And the reason is this deck plate that I'm going to show you in just a minute. But first I'm going to show you some other things, then we'll get back to the box. God, I love this. Okay, so this is the pressure rig. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try to open it up without just taking the whole thing apart, but I think I'm gonna have to. I like this because I like the way Darren's got things set up. I'm gonna try to save this because, like I said, we're gonna give this away. But this is the pressure rig. What's cool about this is you hook a water hose up here so you've got your water coming in. You've got a pressure gauge. You've got a valve because you're gonna hook an air compressor up here. And with this valve, you're gonna control how much air you let in. Then you've got a hose over here that will hook up that you actually hook up to the plumbing system. And this is what does the magic. This mixes your air and water to put it in so you've got a perfect balance in there. You don't want too much pressure. A lot of people think the more pressure you put in, the louder you can hear it and things like that. Not always true. This piece of equipment that Leaktronics puts together makes it all happen and makes it so easy to use. Now for the next pieces. Now these could really hurt. These are pretty cool. I don't really want to take them completely apart, so I'm not going to unwrap everything, but I'm going to very gently slide it out. Got a stainless steel probe here. And if you're a plumber, you understand what a probing rod is. I don't want to pull out the other piece, but the other piece actually has a tip on it, and I can feel it right here. So you can hook this up, and I'll bring the piece out here in a minute. But you can hook this up and actually use this like a probing rod that actually has a listening device built into it. And this is so cool because this is what you use, maybe the shorter one to reach in under a cabinet and put on a sink. That way you can listen to the angle stops because part of the leak detection system, you're going to go through the process. You're going to go through the entire process. This is just an amazing tool to use. Do you see how gentle I'm being with this? This may be your leak detection equipment. Now this bag, this is going to be what a lot of plumbers don't use, but it's going to make your job easier. What we've got here is we've got plugs. Where the plugs are good, you can actually put these in, tighten them up to plug off headers. Say that you've got a leak and you're not sure exactly which line it is because you've got lines close by. Cut the header, plug it up. You can put air just in that line and actually get the noise right where you want it. Now, this is good. Now, I don't always use these. A lot of times I'll just put air in. I understand it's going to go through the header and I understand it's going to make noise, but there are ways you can use this to really help. But you've also got the bigger plugs that you can use on swimming pools. And like I said, I love the fact that when I went through his course, I got to learn how to do pools too, because now I understand about taking jets apart, putting them back together, isolating them, and listening for the leaks. And it's phenomenal. Pretty cool, huh? We're getting there. Now, this is what it's all about. This is what makes it all happen. Now, the cool thing is, you've got some good headphones here. Then, you have the Big Daddy, LD1000. This is what does all the magic work. And you hook up your lanyard to it. Leaktronics, leak specialist. That's me. Now, I'm ready to go to work. Now, take the plugs for your headphones, plug them in, and I'm not going to use all your equipment. I just want to show you about it. Love these new headphones. I can't hear what you're saying about me, and I know I look goofy right now, so I really don't care. This is the granddaddy. That is the deck plate. I love this. This is the soft-sided listening device. What I like about it, it's soft. You can actually plug it in like you will all the pieces. You plug this into the bottom of the LT1000 as you will all the pieces. You plug your headphones in over here, your wire. You would be amazed at the things that you can hear. This is great for being inside the house where you think you may have a leak in a wall. You can actually put this on the wall. It's not going to leave any marks. It's not going to do anything. When it says soft-sided, it means soft-sided. It's actually going to be able to touch the wall, not leave any marks, not leave any damage. This is some cool stuff. And as you see, you just push the button and unplug it, and it unslides very easily. One thing I like too, Darren packs everything really good. You got the Velcro straps so that when you go to put everything back, it goes right where it's supposed to. Now this piece here, and I'm not going to cut it open, this is the magnetic disc, because what you do is attach it to here. Now this is cool because this has the adapters on it to plug the probes in. Now, with this plugged in, you can actually take this and actually put it, I've actually taken this, put it on water meters, put it on fire hydrants, put it on city valves, because you can uncoil it and drop it right down in a hole. This has been really good for helping me find some big leaks, and I love it. But what you can do, take the magnet, put it on there, and your probe's attached to this. So now your probe is on here. So now you just walk through, reach up under a lavatory, put it on an angle stop and listen. Out in the front yard, you can put it on the meter. You can open up the valve box and listen to the valves. Anywhere you can listen to angle stops, to valves, to water lines, to anything at all. This is going to get you as close as you can get to hearing the sound. This is great stuff, and I'm giving it away. You've also got a gauge just to put on the house on a hose bib. That way you can see what the pressure is when you shut the water off at the meter or the valve. You can see where you're losing pressure. Again, he's putting everything in here. This is great. Now here's the one I like. I am going to go ahead and pull off the Velcro on this one because this is one of my favorites. Now this is the deck plate. What I do is I wrap my cord, that way it'll set right at the area that I want it to, just by me holding onto the handles. But what you do is when you turn this on, once you think you know where that leak is, or you think you're close, or you know what line it is, you take this deck plate and you set it down on the floor. Now there's no phantom power in here, so literally what you're getting is the microphone transmission straight into the LT1000. And what this does, and I really like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it off now so I can show you more about it. You've got your meter null, so you can turn off the meter, and you've got your volume. Then You've got your sensitivity switch over here. You've got your power, you've got your filter, and you've got your mute. You need to go to leaktronics.com and he will tell you what all this is for and how it all works. But I'm telling you, this is one of the best leak detection pieces of equipment I've ever had. And I love the fact that Leaktronics is working with me to let me give this away. So what I'm going to tell you now is what you need to do. If you're interested in winning this $3,000 kit, you need to go check my lives out Monday at 4 o'clock because I'm going to give you the details in there of what you've got to do to win it. So Mondays at 4 o'clock, check into my YouTube live, come in, ask questions. We will start telling you there what we're going to do to give things away. So now I'm going to take just a second and show you some other pieces that I invested in because of what I wanted to do. These are actually pull mics. Remember where the plug was on the back of the LT1000? You plug it in here and this is actually your microphone. Now here's what's cool. You can throw this microphone out into the swimming pool, drag it across a drain, or you can just hold it right down in front of a jet and listen to the noises being made inside of that jet. And I tell you what, when there's a leak under there, it makes noises whether you realize it or not. But again, Leaktronics has made some fantastic tools to help you find that. So that's one pull mic. And there's the other one. And this is great because you can actually stick it up inside the jet and listen. So these are two tools that I decided to invest in because I wanted to do more. And then the other one is the flash transmitter and the flash driver. This powers it so that I can use a locator to find out exactly where this is. That way I know right where my leak is and right where I need to be. Guys, these are things to just add on if you decide to later. But do me a favor, go over to Leaktronics, check out Darren, check out the website, check out the equipment that he's got, because I'm going to be giving away $3,000 worth of leak detection equipment thanks to Leaktronics. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, and I hope it's something that you can use to grow your business or learn something new. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed.